Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson.
Welcome back. I'm Dick Brennan. Tonight, a grieving widow says her husband died while waiting for help that came too late.
CBS 2's Carolyn Gusoff has the exclusive story.
My husband's having a heart attack.
Mary Milady remembers the panic moments after leaving a concert at Jones Beach. Her 68-year-old husband, John, a Vietnam veteran, unconscious behind the wheel on Ocean Parkway. She reached over and navigated into the bushes near Jones Beach Tower.
I got out of the car and ran around and called 911 right away. Everybody knows minutes count, seconds count when a person is unconscious and just had a heart attack.
But as minutes ticked by, help had not arrived. She remembered the ambulance parked right outside the concert. Why wasn't that coming?
Where is everybody?
I could notify the theater, send transfer, somebody would need a bus forthwith.
6 minutes after her 911 call, one park police officer on patrol came upon the car.
That night, I was the only officer on patrol for the park police.
But still, no ambulance.
Got EMS headed to your location off the Wanta. I'm required to have about 2 minutes out.
Paramedics were on the way, but from the mainland, the nearest volunteer fire department 6 miles away in Wanta. Finally on the scene after 18 minutes. Too late for John Milady.
It's unbelievable in our country for a man to have passed away in this way.
In the years since his death, Milady's Rockville Center families learned the ambulance at Jones Beach Theater is private and has no jurisdiction off concert grounds.
That help did not arrive in time. This should not happen at Jones Beach.
There's a lot wrong with this picture, and we've been saying for many, many years now that the understaffing in the state park police and the other resources in state park is going to lead to a fatality.
The state parks police union calling the situation unsafe. 1 and 2 police officers patrolling some of our busiest state parks, and no permanent ambulance on this barrier island for medical emergencies. This Nassau police ambulance is assigned to Jones Beach, but only till 7 p.m. Not later when thousands are driving to or from concerts or still enjoying the beach, boardwalk, and bike trails throughout the park.
The lack of ambulance service they're providing is a dereliction. It's a skirting of their responsibility to the taxpayers and the people of the state of New York.
Officer Troy Copain was the lone park police officer covering 5 state parks scattered throughout Nassau County that night.
Is one person on patrol enough?
No, not at all. The state's taking a huge risk with liability.
A concern echoed by this retired park police sergeant.
While you're inviting people down here to new and better attractions, you got to make sure they're safe and they'll have the assistance they need when they need it, not 20 minutes later.
A spokesman would only say the state is steadily increasing police levels and routinely partners with state and local law enforcement to respond to an emergency. Milady has made a formal complaint.
I feel that the way my husband died is a disgrace, and I don't want in the future for that to happen to anybody else.
The issue of staffing has been a point of contention on Long Island, with 29 state parks and only 39 park police officers in total. The state claims that its public safety rangers fill in the gaps during the high season, but they are not trained paramedics who may have saved John Milady's life.
Oh, the fact that there was one person covering 5 state parks that you mentioned on that very night is quite telling.
On a regular basis, yes.
Just to get back to the theater, though, that was out of their jurisdiction. They have no obligation to go there.
Right. It might not even be safe for them to leave.
Yeah.
So that's right, and that's why this family is urging the state to re-examine safety. Jones Beach State Park during the high season now is open till midnight, and there's no ambulance after 7 p.m.
For thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of people
That's
in
right.
any given week. Unbelievable. Well, let's hope there is a little action there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.